Focus on the big movers from Friday. Stocks which saw large price action, heavy volumes, and of course we're looking at delivery stats as well. Hormaz is here with all of that. Hormaz, morning.
Morning, Prashant. And you start off with Astra Microwave because defense was one of the themes that was buzzing in Friday's trade after that Goldman Sachs note. And Astra Micro's 10% move was the biggest single-day gain it saw since April of 23. And the stock also, and you look at the volumes here as well, it was close to 40 lakh shares that changed hands, the 20-day average of just over 5.5 lakh shares. And almost 6 lakh shares were marked for delivery compared to a 20-day average of just 2.5 lakh shares. So 3x in terms of the delivery volumes as well. We spoke of Sai Silks Kalamandir almost all through Friday's session after the business update, the way the stock moved, the biggest single-day gain since listing, close to 4 crore shares changed hands there. The 20-day average here is less than 6 lakh shares. Even in terms of the delivery volumes, 50 lakh shares were marked for delivery, which is the sum total of the last 17 sessions combined. And that was a comparison to the 20-day average of just 3 lakh shares. And Friday's turnover that the stock had of 680 crore was 25% of the company's overall market cap as well, which is just over around 2,500 crore rupees. And of course, despite this move, the stock continues to remain below its IPO price. Now, Orient Technologies was the other one that had the biggest single-day gain since listing in terms of price action and volumes action as well. We had close to 70 lakh shares that were traded on the stock. The 20-day average here is just over 5 lakh shares. But out of these 70 lakh shares that were traded, only 1 lakh shares were marked for delivery. And the 20-day average here is only 15,000 shares when it comes to delivery volumes. And in comparison to its IPO price of 206, the stock has more than doubled. And lastly, an interesting name is KIOCL. And is the biggest single-day gain since October of 23. The Friday's volumes were nearly the highest in 2 months. Now, we had close to 1 crore shares that were traded on the stock. The 20-day average here is only 14 lakh shares, and close to 19 lakh shares were marked for delivery compared to a 20-day average of just over 2 lakh shares. Now, the interesting bit here is that this stock does not have any free float in the market. The government holding here is 99%, and Friday's turnover was higher than its free float market cap, and a market cap of around 32,000 crore rupees. And the stock has negative EPS and negative return ratios, with KIOCL on your radar 20% higher on Friday.
Okay, all right, got that. Thanks, Hormaz, for the interesting buzzers.